Little people, big world spoilers. Fans think Caryn Chandler and Matt Roloff could be over. Hello viewers, I am Alana. Welcome back to my channel, USA Daily History for Roloff family latest news update. Please subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon. For years, Little People, Big World, LPBW, has captivated audiences with its raw and honest look at the lives of the Roloff family. But recent developments have sparked widespread speculation among fans, especially when it comes to Matt Roloff and his longtime partner, Caryn Chandler. Despite their once rock-solid relationship, rumors are swirling online that the couple may be headed for a splitter, may already have quietly called it quits. From cryptic social media posts to conspicuous absences and emotional interviews, here's a deep dive into why Little People, Big World fans think Caryn and Matt might be over and what it could mean for the show moving forward. Matt Roloff began dating Caryn Chandler not long after his divorce from Amy Roloff. Caryn had worked as a longtime manager on Roloff Farms, so she already had a close working relationship with the family before romance blossomed between her and Matt. While their connection seemed genuine, some fans never warmed to Caryn. Critics accused her of moving in too quickly after Amy and Matt split, and speculated that the relationship was rooted in convenience and proximity rather than love. Nonetheless, the pair remained united for years, frequently appearing on LPBW and sharing their adventures online. Their bond seemed to deepen as they took vacations together, spent time with Matt's children and grandchildren, and even began working together on renovations and projects around Roloff Farms. But recent signs suggest that the relationship may be in a very different place today. In August 2023, Matt proposed to Caryn after 6 years of dating. Fans were split on the announcement. While some congratulated the couple, others were more skeptical, calling it a calculated move, especially given the ongoing tensions between Matt and his children over the sale of the farm. Matt's engagement came shortly after the fallout from his decision not to sell Roloff Farms to his son, Zach. A choice that deeply hurt both Zach and his wife, Tori. In the aftermath, fans noticed that Caryn, who had once been active in family get-togethers, seemed to pull away from the drama. Some speculated that Caryn was distancing herself not just from Zach and Tori, but from the entire Roloff family altogether, a move that many took as a bad omen for her relationship with Matt. One of the biggest reasons fans believe Matt and Caryn could be over is the sheer absence of Caryn from Matt's recent public life. While she used to appear in nearly every Instagram post, video, or farm-related update Matt shared, she's been noticeably missing from his feed in recent months. In fact, many of Matt's latest posts are focused on solo projects, like the farm's pumpkin season, construction projects, or his grandchildren. There are virtually no references to Carino selfies, no couple updates, and no engagement ring sightings. Caryn's social media presence has also shifted. Once a regular poster of travel pictures and family outings with Matt, she's now mostly quiet, posting only sporadically and without mention of her fiancé. Some fans believe this digital silence is her subtle way of stepping back from the relationship. One major factor feeding into split rumors is that Matt and Caryn have been living in separate states for an extended period. Matt has continued to reside primarily in Oregon to manage Roloff Farms, while Caryn has reportedly been spending more and more time in Arizona, where she owns a home. While the long-distance arrangement wasn't new, they had always spent time in both states. It seems to have become more permanent lately. Some fans noted that Matt spent holidays and birthdays alone or only with select family members, raising eyebrows about whether Caryn has effectively moved on. For many, this physical distance is symbolic of emotional distance. If Matt and Caryn were happily engaged and planning their wedding, wouldn't they want to be in the same place more often? The lack of updates about any wedding planning further fuels this narrative. When Matt and Caryn got engaged, they shared that they were in no rush to plan a wedding. At the time, that seemed understandable. They had been together for years, and Matt was heavily involved in building a new home on the farm. But it's been nearly 2 years since the engagement, and there's been zero public mention of any wedding plans, no save the dates, no venue teasers, no bridal showers. Nothing. Fans on Reddit and LPBW Facebook groups have speculated that the wedding was either postponed indefinitely or quietly called off altogether. In a world where reality TV stars typically document every life event, the silence is deafening. Another theory behind the possible split centers on Matt's rocky relationships with his children, particularly Zach and Jeremy. Both sons have been vocal about their frustrations with how Matt handled the potential sale of the family farm. Zach, in particular, appeared to be deeply hurt, causing a major rift between him and his father. Caryn was reportedly uncomfortable being caught in the middle of this feud. She even admitted in a past episode that she didn't want to be involved in family drama. Some fans think the ongoing tension finally became too much for her to bear, especially if it was taking a toll on her own peace of mind. Others point to how close Caryn once was with the grandkids and how that closeness seems to have evaporated. Her absence from birthday parties, holiday celebrations, and family photos hasn't gone unnoticed. It's hard not to wonder if this estrangement is tied directly to a breakup or a re-evaluation of priorities. Matt has always been somewhat unpredictable. From his ambitious building projects to his bold decisions regarding Roloff farms, he's never been one to follow tradition. But his recent behavior has some fans thinking he's returning to his old pattern-spotting work first, and relationships second. On social media, he appears busy but introspective. His posts focus on the land, construction updates, and philosophical musings. There's an absence of joy or romance, and no mentions of his engagement to Caryn. If the two were still together, many fans argue, wouldn't Matt be sharing glimpses of their life? Especially considering they were once a very visible couple? Adding more fuel to the fire was the brief glimpse fans got of Caryn's engagement ring earlier this year, followed by a notable absence of it in subsequent photos. In LPBW world, a missing ring is often treated like a 5-alarm fire. When fans noticed that Caryn wasn't wearing her engagement ring in a few candid photos posted by friends, the speculation exploded. Some argued that it could be due to something as innocent as cleaning or yard work, but others saw it as a major red flag. This subtle but symbolic act led many fans to believe the engagement might be over, or at least in limbo. What's perhaps most telling is the fact that neither Matt nor Caryn has directly addressed the breakup rumors. In the past, they were quick to shut down gossip or clarify misinterpretations. Now, radio silence. In an age where celebrities and reality stars often use social media to set the record straight, their lack of response has only added to the mystery. Some believe they may be choosing to handle a potential split privately, away from the cameras and the drama. Others think the silence is strategic, possibly due to ongoing filming or contractual obligations with the show. As speculation builds, some fans are beginning to wonder if TLC is playing a role in the hush-hush nature of Matt and Caryn's relationship status. The network has been known to withhold major personal developments to build suspense for upcoming episodes. Could Matt and Caryn's potential breakup be part of a larger storyline for a future LPBW season? Or are they simply trying to figure things out before going public? Until there's an official confirmation or denial, fans will continue to dissect every post, caption, and photo for clues. The LPBW online community is abuzz with theories. On Reddit, threads with titles like Matt and Caryn, done, and Where's Caryn regularly pop up, drawing hundreds of comments. Some fans express concern for Matt's emotional well-being, noting how isolated he seems in recent posts. Others believe Caryn deserves better and may have finally walked away from a relationship that wasn't serving her anymore. Many are simply intrigued, hoping that the next season of Little People, Big World will finally provide answers. If the rumors are true and Matt and Caryn have split, the future remains uncertain. Matt has always been deeply tied to the farm, but with so many personal transitions, children leaving the show, his relationship status unclear, and ongoing farm renovation, she could be facing a major new chapter. Would he continue filming LPBW alone? Would he relocate to Arizona permanently? Or would he take a step back from the spotlight entirely? Matt Roloff and Caryn Chandler have weathered plenty of storms throughout their relationship, but all signs point to a significant shift. Whether they've quietly parted ways or are simply keeping a low profile during a rocky patch, their silence has only amplified fan speculation. As Little People, Big World heads into the future, one thing is certain: the drama surrounding Matt and Caryn isn't going away anytime soon. Until they go public with the truth, fans will continue to scour social media for clues, hoping for either a reconciliation or an honest update. Whatever the outcome, the saga of Matt and Caryn remains one of the most talked about storylines in LPBW history. Caryn Chandler, as predicted, ups social media game with promos. Caryn Chandler, long known to fans of Little People, Big World, LPBW, as Matt Roloff's longtime partner and now fiancé, is once again making headlines. But this time it's not due to relationship drama, engagement rumors, or family tensions. Instead, the LPBW star is upping her social media presence, and fans can't help but notice a very intentional shift toward promotion-heavy content. From subtle product placements to full-on promotional posts, Caryn's Instagram feed has undergone a transformation that feels both strategic and, to some, a bit too polished. While many reality TV stars use their platforms to launch personal brands or land sponsorships, Caryn's recent activity suggests she's ready to take things up a notch and maybe even build a post-LPBW identity on her own terms. Let's take a closer look at how Caryn Chandler has changed her social media game, why fans saw it coming, and what this evolution means for her relationship with the Roloff family, her future with Matt, and her standing with LPBW fans. For years, Caryn Chandler was seen as more of a supporting character in Little People, Big World. As Matt Roloff's girlfriend and former farm manager, she initially kept a relatively low public profile, especially on social media. Her presence was largely confined to appearances on the show and occasional posts featuring family, vacations, or events with Matt. However, that changed drastically after Matt's proposal and their public engagement announcement. Suddenly, fans began noticing that Caryn's social media was getting more curated. Her posts became more frequent, polished, and brand-conscious, complete with hashtags, aesthetic filters, and tags to lifestyle brands. The shift was subtle at first, but by mid-2025, it had become hard to miss. Many longtime LPBW fans predicted this change. It was only a matter of time before Caryn went full influencer, one fan wrote on Reddit. She's clearly prepping for life after the show without Matt. Caryn Chandler's decision to up her social media game seems to have been perfectly timed with her engagement to Matt Roloff. The announcement, which was teased on Little People, Big World, and confirmed with a gushing Instagram post, garnered massive attention from fans and media alike. The engagement ring photos alone drew tens of thousands of likes and hundreds of comments. Following the announcement, Caryn posted more frequently than ever before. Fans noticed an uptick in travel shots, wellness-themed posts, and even beauty recommendations. What had previously been a feed sprinkled with candid snapshots quickly turned into a space clearly optimized for brand visibility. Not long after, Caryn began tagging brands, mostly small businesses and lifestyle accounts, in her posts. From organic skincare lines to vacation resorts and women's clothing boutiques, she started sharing recommendations that were, at times, labeled as partnered content or gifted. While Caryn has not publicly confirmed any formal sponsorship deals, the implication is clear. She's laying the groundwork for a larger online presence that goes beyond LPBW. For fans who have followed Little People, Big World for years, Caryn's promotional pivot isn't exactly shocking. In fact, many expected it. Some believed Caryn had been waiting for the right moment to rebrand herself, and the engagement provided the perfect catalyst. Reddit forums and fan groups have speculated for years that Caryn has long-term aspirations in lifestyle branding. After all, she has consistently styled herself as a fun, loving, glamorous, and laid-back partner to Matt, offering a stark contrast to Amy Roloff's more grounded and modest public image. She's always been calculated, one commenter claimed. I don't mean that in a bad way necessarily, but she's smart. She knows this engagement was going to get press, and now she's capitalizing on it. Others view Caryn's social media evolution as a natural progression. She's just doing what every other reality TV personality does: turn fame into icon, another fan commented. Can you blame her? So, what exactly is Caryn Chandler promoting? A deep dive into her Instagram and Facebook pages shows a mix of soft product placement and more overt shoutouts. Some recent examples include beauty skincare brands. Caryn has posted about anti-aging serums, moisturizers, and clean beauty products, often using hashtags like self-care and gifted. Fashion accessories. Several of her photos now feature her wearing clothing from smaller online boutiques, often tagging them directly. Travel destinations. Her recent trips with Matt, including their Arizona getaways, have included tagged resorts and restaurants. Health, wellness. From yoga mat giveaways to smoothie recipes, Caryn is tapping into the wellness influencer niche. Event services. With her wedding coming up, she has mentioned event planners and bridal shops, possibly hinting at future collaborations or sponsorships. While many of the posts still maintain a personal tone, the marketing angle is undeniable. Even seemingly casual photos with Matt are often paired with captions that include affiliate links or hints at brand collaboration. As with most reality TV personalities who pivot to promotional content, Caryn's social media makeover has received mixed reactions. Some fans are supportive, praising her hustle and creativity. Others are skeptical, questioning her motives and authenticity. She's just trying to make a living like everyone else, one fan commented on Instagram. At least she's not pushing sketchy weight loss tea like some influencers, but not everyone is convinced. It's all just too curated now, another follower wrote. She used to feel more real. Now it's like she's always trying to sell us something. Some fans also wonder whether Caryn's new direction means she's preparing to distance herself from the Roloff family brander, even the show itself. With rumors that Little People, Big World might be winding down, Caryn's decision to build her own brand could be a smart backup plan. One unavoidable side effect of Caryn's promotional push is the potential for increased tension with the rest of the Roloff family, especially Amy Roloff. Though Amy and Caryn have been civil in public, their relationship has long been described as cordial at best and strained at worst. Now that Caryn is drawing attention online and possibly competing for brand deals, some fans wonder whether there's an unspoken rivalry brewing between her and Amy. After all, Amy has also leaned into branding, promoting her cooking ventures and lifestyle content through social media and her business, Amy Roloff's Little Kitchen. It's a tale of two influencers, one fan joked. Amy's the sweet, relatable one. Caryn's the glam, edgy one. It's like influencer war, light. To date, neither Amy nor Caryn has commented publicly on each other's social media endeavors. But LPBW fans are watching closely for signs of subtle, shady or direct competition. Interestingly, Matt Roloff has remained supportive of Caryn's online endeavors. He frequently likes and comments on her posts, and he's been featured in many of her promotional photos. Whether it's sipping wine at a vineyard or posing during a resort stay, Matt seems more than willing to play the part of Instagram fiancé. Some fans even believe Matt is helping Caryn behind the scenes. As a savvy businessman himself, Matt likely understands the potential profitability of social media influence. There's speculation that he may be advising Caryn on monetizing her platform, even connecting her with sponsors from his own network. Matt knows the game, one viewer noted. He's helped build Roloff Farms into a brand. If Caryn wants to be a brand now too, he's probably encouraging it. Given the trajectory of her social media growth, it wouldn't be surprising if Caryn eventually launched her own brand. Whether it's a lifestyle, blog, product line, or partnership with existing wellness brands, she's clearly laying the foundation. Some fans have even floated the idea of a Caryn-led spin-off show, focusing on her wedding planning, travels with Matt, and life post-LPBW. While there's no official news from TLC or any other network, reality TV has shown that breakaway stars can sometimes find success on their own, especially when backed by a strong social media following. She's planting the seeds, one fan remarked. Watch Caryn Chandler will have a jewelry line or beauty line within the year. Caryn Chandler's upgraded social media presence may have surprised some fans, but for most, it was a predictable next step. In the ever-evolving world of reality, television, and influencer culture, she's simply adapting to the times and making the most of her moment in the spotlight. Whether fans embrace her new persona or yearn for the more low-key Caryn of earlier seasons, one thing is clear: she's not fading into the background. On the contrary, Caryn seems to be taking charge of her narrative, crafting a personal brand that could very well outlive her time on Little People, Big World. Only time will tell whether her efforts pay off in long-term influence and income. But for now, Caryn Chandler's social media game is stronger and more strategic than ever. Caryn Chandler defended by LPBW fans amid gold digger claims. Caryn Chandler, longtime partner